we back on it. Says he on the right side. I moved myself from the last time. You feel me? They're gonna be talking about the builder. OG on my link to his channel will be in the description. Make sure y'all subscribe. On the way to 3,000, man. Feel like we back on the road. You feel me? But y'all see on here, NBA 2K26, my play builder change league, the change we need. Y'all know how I feel, and if y'all don't, got a video on the way talking about it, you know what I'm saying? But we'll break it down during the video, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, though, you know what I'm saying? Man, let's go to full. I don't really care.
Now you see what the title is. The title is that way because I hope the people that will instantly look at it as clickbait, which it is a form of clickbait,
right? You know
to understand what I'm saying. If you watch this video full throughout, we already know that they're working on NBA 2K26,
right?
And changes they can make with the game is the builder. We've seen them do it before when they had a demo or they tweaked this, that, and then you couldn't go up this high, or we've seen it before, and we've seen how the last 3 years have been since NBA. I'm still waiting to do my video on it. That's going to be more like a documentary type video. It's going to be NBA 2K20. When did it start? 23, 24, and 25. The 3-year cycle. Right? Usually we go through this 3 years where the game is kind of like the same, and then they make like minor changes. And I always say we're like the test dummies for them. That's why we always feel like we're playing an unfinished game, or they didn't really put their soul into it, because this is a game they can make yearly, you know? So it's like they're pushing them out. Some people feel like they're pushing them out too fast, even though sometimes they do have new things where it's like quality in it, whatever the case. So we're looking for ways, letting it wolf right now. Get it all around and we're gonna cut it right.
Yeah, but that was my headphones.
This right here, this builder right here, I want you guys to look at it. And when we go to the attributes, I want you guys to see how the balance was before. You see what we're playing on now. You guys haven't watched the video.
Now we got straight 99 builds. I don't like that, bro. The chance you got 2 99s in 2 different categories. What the hell is you talking about? Now it feels like you got 199 and everything else. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck with it. But the fact that, bro, you can be 6'4" and have 299 attributes to cap breakers. I mean, I don't mind cap breakers, but y'all know how the community is, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. Like I said, if we was gonna, I'm gonna say it right now. We was gonna go back to a builder. I say 23. We revamp 23, tweak it a little bit. The fact that we can make different type of builds, not be, you know what I'm saying? I got a video, like I said, I got a video on it. So it's coming out. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we can make, like, I can actually make a KD build with a 90 something with on 6'10", 90, you know what I'm saying? 93 ball. I'm cool with that. But it's like a 92. It ain't no 95. I feel like that's the problem. Like, we got certain shit. Like, if you 6'4", I don't think you should be getting 99. Being able to get 99 defense, bro. 92, 93, okay. Not even, actually 80, 88, okay. You know what I'm saying? You a lot depending on how you play. You know what I'm saying? So that makes the position a little bit more. I feel like they need to make the positions a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, grounded to what it is. So like small forward, you see the 2-way superstar. That's what was it on 17? I know LeBron James. I don't know what LeBron James on. Because when it comes to real life, in this game, it was different. So I don't know.
To make the screenshot pop up on the screen, the Joe knows new build. It can do everything still like Kawhi, whoever's the best stealer in the league. What's his name? I think it's is it somebody on the Spurs? No, it's somebody. I can't get his name.
I think he either talking about Dyson Daniels.
Steals. You know, but cause steal like him.
There's somebody
can dunk like LeBron and can shoot like Curry. That's crazy. Usually you only had one of the one, and everything else was balanced. You know?
Cause that's what I want. I don't want it to be crazy in all aspects. But goddamn, nigga, you can dunk, shoot, nigga, you shooting the lead in this big nigga. You supposed to be, you shooting guard, nigga, not the small forward, nigga, get your ass home.
So hopefully we can get NBA 2K16's builder to get back to this, and I have more to show you guys. Let's get into this first.
Then you're at So appreciate you, my boy.
One thing that we can see on the screen is slasher. Let me pause it in case it goes on to the next thing. Now, if you have that in mind, you can see behind how the devs didn't do too much to make it a real balanced game to where positions mean something. Like, in a way, you see how people can always tweet this build and this build is doing this against that, and people just have a certain lineup. You know, it's no real strong structure out there. So look at how the slasher is. Layups and dunks, right? High. That's understandable. And it was that simple. Shooting off the dribble. They need to bring that back.
Yeah,
that needs to be a separate.
That too. They need to bring back. Can I think? They need to bring back the actual contact dunk, the number. They need to bring back shooting off the dribble. Damn, it's a lot of shit, and I don't remember it because we got agility back, but it was basically shooting off the dribble. Cause the number, like, contested middies, contested threes, wide open three. They had it in 19. They need to bring back all the little attributes that make your build, my nigga.
Stat. I hate how they just have it mid range. Shooting off the dribble is oh my god. There has to be some type of trick. Yo, I'm telling y'all, it's not even no trickery. They just want to try to advance their game. Don't y'all know, like, when you watch those movies and the scientists just wanted to keep advancing the monkeys? He just wanted to keep pumping the fluids into the monkeys. And then what happened?
Man, what movie is this?
That's what 2K did to their game. They're trying to put too much shit into it. City, they're forgetting how
the core
simple, like, when you have that stat like that and you have to make a person fight for that, it limits to how the player can do certain things on the court to making it a balanced game. He'll probably be more of a spot up there. You know what I mean? And that's like, that makes the game how it used to be. Sharps used to have it where you had your sharps.
Yeah, like everybody,
you had your off the dribble shooters.
Everybody had their own
mid range. Look at the mid range balanced. If you have it maxed out and you get a wide open midi, you could potentially hit it. Yes, there ain't not, but he don't got the OP mid to where he could just keep shooting fades on you sheep.
I don't like missing shots.
Bro, you bring back this type of 2K, it will really expose so
many
much people. So many people. This new 2K is automatic. Literally, it's just like how there's an automatic card. That's how this new 2K is. I'm not saying that doesn't take skill or there's not somebody that's better than me. Or I'm not saying that it's bad to try to. No, this is just me looking off of a understanding how they switch the game up, trying to add too much to it. And when you have skilled players and game freaks and game nerds, they're gonna figure out metas and ways to
get
ins and outs in on the game.
This because this is the best. You want the 90, you want the 85 defense because everything after that is unbearable unless you go straight to 99. You want a 3. If you want to be like the spot up, just go 77. You can use your badge attributes all the way up here. Ain't going on.
Game like any other game. Agility makes sense. Strength, it makes sense.
I'm a dialect coach. I'm a dialect.
He don't have to have a bulldozer strength, but I bet you if you see a certain guard strength, the strength will be a little lower. Like, bro, I could just tweak this alone. I could just add to what they've been trying to do with 23, 24 and tweak this alone, add a little bit more to what I feel like, okay, maybe this build, make legitimate names, not this shot creator slashing forward point, this stupid.
I don't even want
Let me not even get too angry.
I ain't gonna lie to me.
Like,
I don't
it's
want to
so dumb. They could just make it more in a second slasher, like slasher 2, like, you know, it's because when they try to go towards names, it's like it messes up the reality of what certain builds could have. You know what I mean? Rebounding, like the rebounding can be higher on a certain slasher build. You understand what I mean? Like, they used to just have us capped out here, so when you look at it like, damn, we don't just want this. When we say, oh, go back to this, we want this more advanced. You understand? So they could add like, more to rebounding.
With me, I love this builder. You know what I'm saying? Because I had my plan for it. Yeah. But I want a little bit more. Like, I don't want to just be able to slash and hopefully I'll make the shot. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But what I want is either you got one or two things that like is really elite not everything is elite on like why the fuck, like why is it shooting, dunking and slashing? I said shooting, dunking and defensive at all fucking 92. So what the hell is that? Like I'm fine if everything's like a damn 70. Like if I go with like say if I go with like a you know my build, you know what I'm saying? I like to be that spot up in the corner, but I don't like to be a sharpshooter. I can still shoot. It's not a sharpshooter. You know what I'm saying? I like to if the team need me to step up, I can just create my own shot type shit, like a shot creator type shit. That's really me. You feel me? I can shoot. I still want to be able to dunk the ball, not crazy willy-nilly on the contacts, but I still like to get boom time. You know what I'm saying? Pass, dribble, still be able to lock somebody down, just not an elite defender. So say if I pick, I want my mid range to be higher. I still want to be able to hit the three, but just not too crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like I got an 82 3 ball. I got like I'm gonna say like a 88 on the midi, and then my fucking ball handles like at a 87 or 88, and then passing's at an 80, and then dunk is at like even a 77 or some shit like that. Or because that's how it was with 16. He mentioned it. 16 builder with a 75 drop and dunk, you could still get context. You could still boom on a nigga with a 75.
Depending on what you did with a build, whether it was wingspan, weight, you know, they can bring that back, but not OD it like how they've been doing it. And then it's not balanced. Or if you're going to give us some type of NBA All-Star builder, make sure it's balanced.
Yeah.
Don't have the stats not mean and stuff. That is just dumb to the game. It don't even make the game feel like it's the game.
Like if they do that shit, bro, they got to do it like 23, revamp it, tweak it a little bit. So if you got something that like how I want it is all that 25 up to like 72. It's cheap as hell. Everything low is cheap. But as soon as you get like to the 85s, you experience that damn, this shit really heavy. So when I hit to that 90, like that 99, damn near most of my build ain't gonna really hit on nothing for real. On the elite level, yes, I'm gonna still be able to dribble just a little bit so I can get myself open. But I put all that into my 99 3 ball. All that into my 99 3 ball. So I'm not gonna have elite defense. I'm gonna be able to hit a mid-range. Yes, my mid-range gonna probably be at a motherfucking 82. But I put 99. So I'm probably not gonna be dunking. Y'all gotta realize how many stats is in the game. Layup, close shot, post control, standing dunk, driving dunk, mid-range, 3-pointer, free throw, passing, speed with ball accuracy, not ball accuracy, ball handle, interior, perimeter, steal, block, offense, defense, speed, agility, strength, vert. You really gotta round it off. You feel me?
When none of the stats matter in a way, it's not an advantage here. Like, no, it makes no sense. They killed bigs off. It's like 2K used to have it. Like, you have those prime bigs. I have gameplay for you guys to watch. They killed that off. There's no real people in. Yes, there's some people that's gonna cook with 7-footers and stuff in the game, but like, trust me, people are loving those 6'9", 6'8" builds with the high rebound and high stats and the high strength. Like, trust me. Defending, of course, you know, some things will be more advanced. They can add block to it. Like, you know, like, I just don't get it. I don't. And then they gave badges. When we look at the badges, relentless finisher, posterizer, lob city finisher, teardropper. Like, man, 2K hit when it was this way. Like, it just hit a certain way. Like they used to have. I don't know what they did with they aura, yo. I just don't know.
Ever since 20,
let's see if he switches over to more glass cleaner, like lockdown defender, point forward, sharpshooter. It's that simple.
Look at the point forward, bro. Agility. I think everybody agility was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But you see how everything is rounded off with playmaking, agility. Like you can still dunk the ball. I think it was like a 70. This is the one reason I created this build. Here you go, lie. You can still dunk the ball. You can still shoot the ball. Like a lot of niggas created this point forward build just because it's taller and you can create the 6'2" sharpshooter, speed boost off that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, but your key point was dribbling. You can still shoot wide open. You can still hit a mid-range shot. Like, you can do everything. That's why niggas created this build. And I feel like they need to go back but revamp it. That's like 16, 15. glory days right there on the builder, bro. Because you ain't really have to worry about your build being ass. I feel like when we more got into being able to tweak this, that's ranging I feel like they'll never go back to this. But on that fact is, niggas just scared of fucking up they build. The only year I fucked up my build was 21. That's when I had that offensive initiator. That nigga was garbage. I'm not gonna lie. And the only thing he can do everything. He can dunk, shoot. He couldn't shoot. I'm lying. He could dunk, dribble, and play defense good as fuck. But when it comes to one of my strong suits, having that 77 3-pointer, I couldn't shoot at that time because we didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, shit, nigga, I was hitting this shit last year. Shit, niggas was hitting one of 65 last year. What's all this shooting? And then I made my shot shooting facilitator. I ain't lost the game then. You know what I'm saying? But and then I obviously went back and made a point for it. You know what I'm saying? Green it up with that nigga. But when we had less control, but the build was still every like 15, the builds was still all around, right? So like with 15, you can have an inside, still be able to shoot threes, play defense, dribble. You know what I'm saying? But your main shit is dunking layups. That's your highest status, dunking and layups, nigga. Like you probably got like an 83 ball, nigga, like a 73 ball, you able to smack. You know what I'm saying? You outside, same thing with outside. You was shooting. You can go in there and still get a contact dunk. It ain't gonna be on no crazy level though. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
You don't have to make the names. They're that's what I call when I be saying like on my IRL channel. I'm finding a new word for it because I don't want to say it's like witchcraft or something like that. Witty mental manipulation, I'll say like that. They make these names so you thinking like, oh damn, I just created this build, and it's not really nothing that different from
like
probably just the
only time I was looking at niggas builds was probably 23, and then that's it. Cause 20 everybody had the same build. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You can call that shit something different. Everybody can shoot. Everybody can. 21. That's when you mostly run into the play shots, glass cleaning lockdowns, and then perimeter locks. 22 was different. I don't even remember how 22 did it. I don't remember they built it at all. But I remember it's just like 21 nation. So you had good builds out there. You know what I'm saying? 23. You didn't have to pay attention to a nigga build. All I do is pay attention to a nigga like a nigga height and where he at on the court. Is he the 5? Is he the 4? Shit like that. I really don't pay attention
base
to nothing
template. Like I can't. I'm trying to find the words to explain it because
Like, you give me a name,
when you look at the
with it.
gameplay play out, it's no balance. It looks like everybody could do everything. You can't tell apart from what is what until a player maybe uses a certain thing. Then you're like, oh, he has that. If somebody uses the post spin technician, gets the automatic push. Oh shit, he got that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they didn't take that card shit out too. That's another thing.
2K.
Bro. They need to take that card shit out. Let's go back to the classic intros. You can go to 15. You can go to 16 because after that they all the same. I'm not gonna lie, but 15 and 16, because it's just, if y'all don't, I ain't even gonna pull it up. Just search it up if you ain't. Boom, you show the niggas, they all do their emotes. You go play. That's it. They just show points per game, all that shit. Same with 16. 16, they line up like this. Threes, you know what I'm saying? 3 niggas. And I think Pro you already know 5-on-5. So it's like these with the, if you don't know 15, it's like this. They showing all the niggas in one screen. But it's like they coming down like this. So one nigga do they intro, they walk off. Another nigga do their intro, they walk off. Another nigga do their intro, they walk off. And then with the outro, walk up to them. Hold on, let me. You know what I'm saying? They do that. You feel me? I really don't care about what a nigga build is, because in this game, you can have a 70 and still shoot like a nigga with a 99. It's no.
They would show you their highest little stats in the beginning. Like, man, that'll be man. Has the best. Oh my lord!
Like, look at this.
I was glad I found this, and I hope people really watch my videos full out. I know it could feel like I'm talking, but that's the type of lane I'm in when it comes to content creation. Okay?
I know this video about to be like
just me
25
putting
minutes
it on the
long.
screen alone should show you guys.
I better be recording
Suck
too. Hold
this
on.
up right here, please, because I'm telling you, all it's going to take is for a wave to make people remind the devs too, because they could forget too, and then they'll realize and see. Look at this lineup. Y'all let me know, do y'all got a
Stretch.
problem with this lineup in the comment section?
What is that? Stretch, 0.4 sharpshooter. I fucking love this. So we got the if this is 6'2" sharp, he can speed boost, but probably stretch big, 0.4. He's gonna be the main ball handler. You can set a screen with a stretch. And then you got your main shooter. Like, this is the nigga that's shooting the ball most of the time. Now I can pull a three. Like, he got two shooters in the guard.
Please, if you got to this point of the video, this is how I know if people was really watching my videos too. If you got to this point, you let me know if y'all got a problem with this lineup right here. This was NBA 2K17, I believe. Yes, it's looking like 17.
Damn, look at the
Sharpshooter, point forward, stretch big. Do y'all see the balance off just rip? Do y'all see two lockdowns in one guard? The two lockdowns in one guard came in when the devs decided to make locks super OP. Locks was already OP in this game when you had a lock if you chose to go with the lock. Some teams chose not to go with the lock. They just went their big. They was able to play enough defense with these guards, and we're gonna get in the gameplay and let it roll.
You don't have the bullshits on either.
Thanks.
Man, that's just not you, bro.
Oh, I got another double shot.
Off rip. You see the lineups, smaller builds, and there's one big build out there. Come on, people. This is how 2K used to look. Sometimes you've seen people with the 6-7 lineups, but it was three of them. If they gonna play small like that, you had to play with three small forwards. The lineups balance regardless of what people were trying to do.
And then even if they had the same player, they all played differently. Cause I had to play for it. I nigga going crazy. I ain't gonna. But I was playing with some fine ass niggas back then, bro.
It'll be a lock out there, maybe two small forwards.
So that's
But the stretches and these big builds got the boards as they should have. Look how the gameplay looks. This is all I want people to look at.
Green
shot looks clean.
Point
that
forward.
looked like a clean speed boost to a shot. Not too much cheese. Didn't. Why couldn't they add to certain things like this?
I don't understand.
Momentum.
I know I'm pausing a lot like a motherfucker. But I don't understand when niggas talk about when we want dribbling back, this is what we mean. Because this is natural dribbling. Like this. I ain't seen not one shit cheesy. When they talk,
well, y'all just want to cheese. Y'all just want to cheese, man. Y'all just want to cheese, man.
Nigga, you wasn't there back then. How you know what we want to do?
Oh, I was watching.
Y'all watching dribble guys. That's a percentage of the community. You're not actually watching the gameplay. The realistic day-to-day gameplay. Yes, we had the dribble guys, niggas that know how to do a move or two. It's niggas that know how to dribble. They just want to get open. You know what I'm saying? You got the niggas that know how to dribble, so they know how to do all that, but they more onto the bucket. They just want to score. And then you got the niggas that's going for clips. That's the three different. You know what I'm saying? But like
some pass shot misses. Why couldn't they add to things like this? Peep the moves. Great move to a shot. Was this dribbling too hard for the casuals? Like, a lot of stuff was manual. Look when you're watching what Comp is doing. This is high rollers, right? He's on the high rollers.
Oh, this high rollers?
Look what you're watching with what Comp is doing. Pick and rolls. When it got to Comps playing the comp of the compiest, pick and rolls.
I'm pulling that, man.
Look. They'll try to do the little handoffs right here. That was the little cheese. They still try. You still see the little cheese there where they try to do the handoffs.
Give me the rebound on the stretch.
Ew. Missing the minis. I like the form of the shot, but ew. You see how the gameplay looked though? Look.
You don't know what he doing. Hey.
Guards would get dunks like that the same way, but it wasn't as frequent. It was like, it felt right. The balance of if they got it. Depending on your defense.
And then we're getting dunks like that. Everybody can get it done like that. A point forward can. A stretch can. I think a rim protector can. A glass cleaner can. But the power of the dunk was what your dunk is at. So if you got like a slasher, and he dunking the ball, man, aggressive. You can tell, like, nigga, you oh shit. Like a point forward, especially with the animation glitch, you can't get contact dunks with the animation glitch. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't know, I ain't gonna explain it, but any build you can get, you know what I'm saying? So you can be on the sharpshooter, get a contact dunk, you know what I'm saying? Get a good jump shot on it, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But actually, jump shots, it wasn't even that, but animation glitch, main example, you get contact dunks on the point forward. But with the dunking, you could do it. You could naturally do a 360 with a point forward. Now it'll look different, it'll look a little slower, but you know what I'm saying? It's still a 360, man. Like,
why couldn't they add to this? Advance this. We're not saying we want this exact thing, because of course every game gets boring. Every game not gets boring, could get to the point where it gets boring.
I'm pulling, man.
Advance this.
I was on Xbox
Add
too,
on
man.
to it.
I should have stayed on Xbox.
Why did the momentum dribble have to be one momentum dribble? Why couldn't they add another way where the momentum dribble looks? Do you see how my mind can just snap into something like that? Momentum cross.
But give me that off the sharpshooter.
There's so many momentum crosses in real life, how somebody would gather themselves up or cross quickly out of a certain cross. Like, no, I'm telling you, I dribble real life. I have a real life like handle. Like, I understand how limited 2K is, especially when you dribble and you play real life basketball and you dribbled and got handle. You will understand it. Especially now, this new 2K with the limited realistic pro play. Like, no, yeah, you can do some smooth stuff and make it look pretty, but no, it's limited. Not as advanced. Look at the gameplay. Beat it to the big, he's going to get it because the matchup. This is how they're playing, though. It's like, man, I used to go out there with a 6-10 shot creator. Everybody had different lineups. Like, people just had certain favoritisms in their lineups. But I've seen all different types of lineups. I've seen 2-point forwards in a big, 2-point forwards in a lot. Like, it's all. Everybody had different lineups. A slasher at sometimes. There was a team that was crazy. They used the alley oops. Like, man. And they not even doing extra dribble moves. That's the real key I want y'all to see. You could be a dribble god in this 2K and spam moves and dribble the clock out, but you see when comp is playing, they're not doing that. They're playing the meta, just using the speed boosts, just trying to get to the shots, not really trying to do too much cook moves to look pretty.
But this is stage. You already know niggas ain't trying to play with they VC, and this is when I feel like the stage actually worked right. You was actually taking niggas VC. Not getting the shit you put in, like what you mean? Like, go play stage now, cause I ain't never. You win the game. The only way you get more VC is if you get the bonus. And this one right here, you was actually taking a goddamn VC, taking let me a little push, me a little 75%. It was 75% of VC rate. So if you played and the high rollers on 15. It was a little bit, yeah. I think it was like one core was 22K, so you taking 22K from a nigga, bro.
And look how the gameplay looks. Bro, you look at how 2K is now, what people could do to get a shot off. Bro, you would be like, damn, yeah, they did give more to where people got ins and outs in more ways on top of the Zens. On top of the Zens. The shooting was so easy, it didn't call for people using Zens. And then when somebody did use a Zen, it made such a big light on them where it was easy to just get them banned, or they didn't even matter to the community. We used to have morals like that back then. You call park cards in this game, the team will stop playing. You can't even upload the video on YouTube. You know how people was thirsty to just drop this person off. If you use park cards in it would not get no buzz. People would just roast you. That's the energy we need back. Like a Zener could beat you now, or drop some type of video where he destroy you or something like that, and people would give it love or praise. He could fake like he just dropped you off.
You know what I'm saying?
But he honestly got a Zen, so it's crazy now. Crazier times.
Sharpshooter.
Look at him, the sharpshooters shooting a little deeper. The sharpshooters were slow. It was easy to keep up with them. You just couldn't let them get to that speed boost if they got their stats up enough and then drop those greens. And sharpshooters was able to shoot a little bit deeper. You see how like the game advanced, man? Like, come on. He had a stretch out there, so he was using his stretch. I don't know if the other build, I don't think that other build was a stretch. I think he was just a glass. So it was that balance there, bro. There was differences. Glasses usually should be snagging up over the stretches, but you know how to play.
Pulling that bitch up.
I hope that whatever game they make for
They
my
make shit
wish
matter, bro.
to
They
make
gotta
a
make-
wish list. Just make it have this balance like this. Please. You can have a certain, just go back to the templates. If you want to have at least like 20 different variations of how that template could be changed, cool. You know, or even if it's like, just go back to the templates. You know, just have different variations of it being able to be changed or something, but they have to make some balances and they have to choose wisely on what they want to cut back on and or make a little bit weaker this year if you don't have that stat, and they have to get more into those lanes and how things affect each other, because there's no balance now and it doesn't make the game have that aura like it used to.
The stretch Dizzle yamming on shit. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I told you it didn't matter which your fucking dunk was at. You were still getting context on that motherfucker. Now it ain't the animation, but you yamming on niggas like, come on, now.
Trust me, they get back to having that aura, 2K will be back.
Look
Hit
how
the
much
like,
look how much VC he got on that bit, man. What the fuck?
subscribe, man. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video.
I'm out of here, man. Let me know how y'all feel. Nigga, it's been 30 minutes. Shit. Come on, man. Like I said, his channel in the link, man.